Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update that's the drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. Alright, so Gary Neville for the overlap show, we're going to talk about who in field say go win the EPL for this new season. So Gary Neville can boldly say Arsenal will win the league this year. Then saying they see Man City finishing second before Manchester United and the likes, and they ask him why he feel say now Arsenal will win the league this season. So back on talk say obviously Arsenal have closed the gap between them and City. They have bought well. In short, the three players for them buy, for them to buy those three players and play the three of them at the same time against Man City in the Community Shield shows you the quality of the additions so they're bringing. There's a mentality shift. For that reason, it's going to be going for Arsenal, because in the look last season and this and now, who if you look people who finished first, second, third, fourth, who do you think improved so far? Now Arsenal, who Man City don't sign, you get they sign just Gabi, they sign Kovacic wey Arsenal one leak like a pot of soup for the match wey they play for Community Shield, you get no be one Marco Odegaard dribble and wait for ground. So when you look at those things, we see say Arsenal don't strengthen, and for the fact that Arsenal want to even sign David Raya. So you got to talk, say when you check last season, the last 5-10 games, say Arsenal were faltering, Ramsdale was not playing with that confidence. So I think I don't like that kind of thing to happen again with the errors that he does. So bringing in Raya is going to show up that in case Ramsdale they get low confidence, or just okay, oh yeah, Raya, enter, come and display. So you got to talk, say if in life depend on him, it depend on this decision, he go put Man City. But on face value, like when you look at the squad generally, say who do you think has improved from last season and stands a better chance to win the league? Saying go for Arsenal. But why in the talk say if your life depends on him, go choose Man City because of Man City's antecedents, the things where they don't do before. You get, for that reason, everybody's going to put them as the favorites. Remember yesterday I told you Bet365 they listed Arsenal as the second favorite to win the league. It is not a fluke, get. Unless you want to lie to yourself. That is why I'm saying, unless if some pundits want to lie, everybody's supposed to talk say Arsenal will win the league. For me to beat my chest, tell you say this season we are going for the league. I know what's in that they talk now. So what I think about what's in Gary Neville. And some people that will come outside and say, hey, mind games, it is not everything that is mind games. Sometimes the truth just needs to be told. You don't need Babalawo to tell you or spirituality to tell you say Arsenal is serious and they want to win the league. This is when I think that they talk say we are going for the league. This ain't they play. So that's what it just be. So what are your thoughts on what's in Gary Neville talk? Alright, so away from that, so the England FA don't talk say they no go postpone Arsenal match versus Nottingham Forest, because so many people in England they call for Arsenal, for the FA to shift Arsenal game, because Arsenal game I think is on Saturday 12:30 p.m. So that same time, now England women they play their quarter-final match, I think against Colombia also. They play their quarter-final match. You get, so for that reason, they talk say make them shift Arsenal because it will clash. You get, so they won't make you say now only them will play that time, make the whole country they watch the women. But from the look of things, many people go focus on the EPL as they watch that one. So the FA doesn't they no go postpone anything. So Arsenal match is standard. So I just let you know. Alright, so Arsenal, according to Fabrizio Romano, don't reach an agreement to sign David Raya from Brentford. Now, according to Fabrizio, the deal will reach that kind of £30 million. That's what the deal will be getting to. So 30 million, not too much. It's something I expected, though they never break down the 30 million, because I already predict in the past, say it's going to be like 25 million guaranteed fee and £5 million in add-ons. But for Fabrizio never break, I'm say up to 30 million. Okay, so the documents have been signed, everything. In short, Fabrizio can talk say in the next 24 to 48 hours, the guy's medical will be done and dusted, because Matt Turner, that one said don't finalize a move to Nottingham Forest, so don't get vacuum already. So Raya is going to be coming to fill up that vacuum, and wish him all the best of luck. Alright, so Xavi, according to what we hear, gets until August 31st to to decide wetin go happen to Ansu Fati, because they go dey ask am say what is the future of this player. This guy no play plenty games last season, he played 12 games, so what do you have in store for him? So Xavi got to say, in as much as they would like to keep the player, mind you, there is Arsenal's interest in the player. Arsenal bid an offer with an undisclosed fee, and it was turned down. The player said turned down, that's one fight for him place. But Xavi now they talk say, in staying at Barcelona, it will be dependent on financial fair play. Say you cannot rule out anything you get until August 31. You get, so now what is Xavi they talk? So by then they will know how they will take arrest. So but we just watch. So what you call the end say, keep your fingers crossed and monitor this Ansu Fati deal. Anything can still happen. The boy good though, play 12 games and score like 7 goals and maybe like 3 assists before injury can finish in career, and you nobody get playing time because all those kind of Rafinha, Dembele, they were ahead of him in the pecking order of wingers. But now you say Dembele don't go. So himself, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, all of them will refuse. Okay, space don't be, and let us fight for the remaining space. So well, let's just cross our fingers and watch how things unfold. Alright, for those who they are aware, so Wolfsburg and Werder Bremen, they are tracking Nuno Tavares. So this is according to Sky Sports, our monitoring spirit. So now Arsenal, they of the opinion, so they don't want me the guy go on loan, go join either Wolfsburg or Werder Bremen. All this a loan move, like it does come back from loan from Olympic Marseille. They don't want loan again in quotes. What they want now is a loan with an obligation to buy or a permanent move. Now, Arsenal don't slap £12.5 million on Nuno Tavares' head. Say make anybody want sign and come pay that money. So we are waiting for those who don't indicate interest. Though their interest was just on a loan with no option or nothing else, it's just a straight out loan. But we were saying we don't want that kind of loan again because we don't outgrow this type of players. For where we dey go. If Kylian can be a squad member, who be Tavares? You understand the level now. So now we want to just sell them off and then go, because we level where we did now. This one they don't do that level now. Alright, so Aaron Ramsdale, they're going to like interview him for ITV. Going to ask him about David Raya. Say how they feel about Raya coming to replace him. So Ramsdale got to say, I have done it before to others. When I went to other clubs, I go there, I replace the present number one. I did it at Arsenal, I replaced them. So I know they naive, I know they too proud when they think say person no fit do me the same thing why I don't do others. Say no. Say once when we talk, we say bring it on. Say make David Raya come. The two of them they will fight to improve each other. At the end of the day, now what is the manager wants? Make competition. So and this thing when they talk, even what we done talk before in the past. Say Raya coming in is going to be pushing Ramsdale to the limits, and for Ramsdale to be saying this thing, he recognizes the fact say Raya is a very, very good goalkeeper that can replace him. So at the end of the day, two of them will fight. When Turner they come, he didn't feel anyhow. He didn't know say pass Turner by miles. So you know real worry, but this Raya own, I know if you tell me say no the thinker, I ain't the thinker, and they will make her stay well. You know, will do some kind of silly mistakes when they do. And at the end of the day, who go win? Now Arsenal go win. It is good for all of us. Alright, even Gabriel Magalhaes also, they call the interview, they ask and say, what is the secrets between this partnership between you and William Saliba? Like, let us know. So Babakoto said, like, you don't know how you take explain, like, you know if you tell you say this is our strength, our particular strength, or this is what makes us stick. But the only thing when Gofi pinpoints, say, okay, this is one of the greatest assets that we have, is that two of them they speak a common language. No say Gabriel Magalhaes played for Lille in the French league, and Saliba just in the French league who done the play Saint Etienne, OG Nice, Olympic Marseille, and the French national, he speaks French. For that reason, two of them can communicate better on the field of play. So as two of them they speak French, it will be very, very easy for them to communicate and marshal out any type of opposition where they play against. Now, Magalhaes come also the explanation for us. The first time when you see this William Saliba, it was like, who is this young, tall, and strong lad? At the end of the day, the guy, even day with you for that defense, you will get confidence. And what they should maybe say, all the Arsenal players have this mad confidence in William Saliba. Say even they there, you go score also, but you say you go know say you go suffer. If you don't want to pick your wife, even say Saliba carry Alan upon Alan people, he carry a community shit, he carry a come up for grand, he hold on like baby, go fall. Alright, the Athletic don't come outside and let us know say Arsenal they're willing to sanction a move for Tierney to go to Real Sociedad, but say Real Sociedad they look for a loan move from what we hear now. Arsenal they of the opinion say they're not going to sanction just a loan move. Say if not a loan with an obligation to buy, they are going to sanction it. Get so at the end of the day, they never put a particular valuation for the obligation. Like after taking him on loan, this is the amount you pay after the loan term. You get so, but that one's they like dependent on whether Real Sociedad wants that loan move with an obligation, because we all know Celtic is also on the horizon looking at getting Tierney out from Arsenal on loan. But like I told you, Tierney is nice. This is a squad player, I guess. He not be the first name in the pecking order of left back. It's not the second name, you get so it's the third choice. And but since the second choice, you know they happy now. Third choice, if now you are happy. So himself will look for a way to go out, but it has to be the right offer, otherwise it's still going to be here. Alright, you know, say as I go to look at our squad, yes, go to look at everybody's squad. You know what's going to enter my mind? I go to ask, what if we go this season unbeaten? What if? And like I just a dream, I just live the fantasy world, I just think out loud. What if we finish this season unbeaten? Don't you see it happening? Because I don't say the kind of defense we have. Do you know that the back four set up against Man City have a centre back core? You get their core now defending, like defense comes to them naturally. Julian Timber, original centre back, before the versatility come they let them play any other role. Look at Ben White, original centre back, before versatility come let them play the full back role. Look at Saliba Magalhaes, which means we have 4 centre backs. This is Jacob Kivior, you want to call centre back core, even though he plays the left back role. Okay, so these are things I'm looking at. When you have that kind of back line, you don't have a Declan Rice and a Thomas Partey sitting in front of that back line. You need to pass through that too before you go to the back four. How you want this score? I am putting my, like I hit my chest and say this season Arsenal may likely get the best defense team in the league. Look at last season, we considered at least maybe not 10 goals or thereabouts more than Man City, and we considered we scored like 6 goals less than Man City. You see the gap, you know, too wide. This is the way they come. More they see Arsenal go dey more stingy than even Newcastle. Like Newcastle, go I don't see the way we enter top 4. Like we let it. I just be optimistic. I don't know whether I think go that side. Maybe I just the dream, but it's a possibility that I'm seeing. Alright, even Mikel Sylvester, one of the pundits out there, come and second talk about Julian Timber. So Baba Conde of the opinion say this Timber we see has a rare gift, something that not many footballers possess, and that is the ability to play across the back line as a defender. It is a blessing for Mikel Arteta, so that in case anybody do anyhow, lose form, get injury, get suspension, you can bring in a Timber. Is it in the left back? Is it in the right back? Is it in the centre back role? You can put a Timber there, and for that one, Timber is going to be happy because he will enjoy enough game time. You get, if Ben White get injured, Timber can fill up the space. If Zinchenko get injured, Timber can fill up the space. If Saliba get injured, he can play there. If Magalhaes get injured, he can play there. What more can you ask for? Oh my God. Alright, even Sports Witness come aside and let us know say Besiktas don't reach an agreement with Nicolas Pépé. Now it is an undisclosed fee because we don't really hear any amount to them mentioned. But I know say in the past they hear say Arsenal they plan to tear Nicolas Pépé contract. But if Besiktas have agreed the deal, any amount will they let us know, because from what we hear from sources inside Arsenal, we are hearing that the Arteta don't tell Pépé making train alone. You get, make you not join the squad because you are not part of my plan, you are not part of my project. We don't want to make it contaminate the people we don't dey here. We have outgrown the likes of Pépé, even though it was our highest transfer business. Get £72 million before we bought the Declan Rice for £105 million. So him now they trade outside, in they discuss with Arsenal to terminating contracts from what we heard in the past. But now they say Besiktas on this serious. Let us know, even if not 10 million, 5 million, men are come up, men are just collect, make him do it in, make him find in square root to get. We are in phase 4 for a reason. Remember when I talk say there's some kind of players who don't deserve to play for Arsenal. Like majority of what we have was average players. People they vex. Say why Sanchez go still get average player. He doesn't see us at that they face them up. Look at the career. The one who even surprised me, shocked me past. Now they carry and saying that's really once upon a time when they talk saying go be our captain. And that one it bust my brain. Alright, so surprisingly, so William Gallas come outside call the talk say Arsenal will not win the league this new season when they come. Say Arsenal will get close as usual, but when it matter most, they will come falter. Say they no get that winning mentality, get that character, that personality. Say they no get that, they no show them last season, and because they didn't show it last season, they will not show it this season. When I saw that footage, when I saw that report, I was angry because it shows no dey objective and is not looking towards the future. We all agree say we no do well last season, but at least we know the problems wey make us no do well, and injury was part of them and squad depth was part of them. Now this new season we've signed 4 players now to fill up that squad depth role. You get, from the way we play Man City, we see our intent. You get, you go know how serious we do for this season. So why can't you understand from the point of view that Arsenal are building? You get, now we say don't buy Declan Rice, buy Kai Havertz, buy Julian Timber, buy David Raya. You know, feel say Arsenal are better than last season. From people finish first, second, third, fourth, fifth, who don't improve immensely like us, who don't show a statement of intent, say they want challenge Man City. Don't you see those things? Are you blind to those things? That's why sometimes when I watch all these international pundits, these people that are so-called professionals that are speaking, I wish I was there in the studio to school them on some things they don't know. Why do you like you just boss my okay? At the same time, because they talk say community shield no play, say community shield not just friendly. Get say it's just a friendly match. How is that friendly? Do you think it's a friendly Pep Guardiola won't win at all costs? We'll be saying even bend down, they need that for ground. He was frustrated. You see the way they celebrated, they scored their goal, celebrated like saying no win Champions League final. He wanted to win, and for us Arsenal, it's not really about the community shield. It's about closing the gap to Man City and showing the whole world that we can defeat this almighty Man City, removing that mental block that is blocking our tenacity. You get, blocking all the things in our head, making us to be scared and panicking. When we, I wish I did for the studio. I will clear this man. You get, it's not the vexing, but it is what it is. My own opinion be that. But when the season starts, get, I tell you, say many people when they talk nonsense about Arsenal, they will still turn around. And Gary Neville na number 1, he don't turn around. Jamie Carragher don't turn around. It remain Roy Keane. Roy Keane still they talk say Arsenal no fit challenge. There's a difference between challenging and winning. You cannot tell me Arsenal cannot challenge when we vote well. You get, if you can tell me that okay we may not win, you get that one day, but not tell me say we no fit challenge. You dey whine. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you know what yesterday, you should check the top left corner of the screen. Go see the thumbnail. Click out so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. That game out.